for the win. Hey you guys, this is Riley here with Learn With Me, and today we're going to be making crappy little hoop houses that will hopefully sustain our plants for the fall. I kind of got the idea from watching several videos on YouTube, and I'm kind of interested to see how well I can pull this off, especially with my like tropical thriving plants like peppers and sweet potatoes and especially the ginger. So let's get to it. And I don't have to worry about that anymore. But if I like make a big investment into something that's like, what if I bought a greenhouse or put an investment into like I'm afraid like, especially like right now, I could afford a greenhouse, but I could make a makeshift greenhouse out of plastic and stuff. But my biggest concern would be, would I have to rip it back down again? Like, I already don't have that much time. So the hoop house idea kind of came about just watching several videos and just different things that you can kind of make makeshift hoop houses out of. And the fact that I have like tropical plants, it definitely helps out for the sheer fact that I don't have to worry about those getting necessarily overheated. Like if I was doing, like the biggest concern right now is that I want my tomato plants to last, but I don't want to put like cover protection on over it until like November when our first frost is expected here in Memphis, Tennessee. But if I put it on, like even though it's getting into the 50s and 60s now, they're surviving. But if I cover it too soon and it goes back up to 70 or even, God forbid, like 80, then it would bake the tomato plants, and then that would be just a whole thing, and then I'd have to rip it down, and it's like I don't have time to figure out a structure that could cover several feet that quickly. Like I have another area that I'm thinking about turning into a greenhouse in my backyard, but where I just kind of like use the fencing as part of the siding, and then use my house as the other part, and kind of just put some plants under there that I want to kind of go and do well. It's kind of like a different focus group, if that makes any sense. But like as far as that area goes, since I have like a tomato plant that's like 8 feet tall, like it does not make sense for me to really like try to figure out like something to do this early, especially when I've said like there's been Halloweens where we've all been wearing coats, and then there's been Halloweens where everybody's just been like wearing shorts. Like that was just what it was. All right, you guys, so I'm trying to make this as economical as possible, just for the sheer fact that I'm not wanting to invest too much into this project, for the sheer fact that I'm pretty consistent when it comes to investing a ton into something and then finding out as soon as I get involved that I no longer want a part of it. So I like to make like cheap mistakes first. That way, if I don't like it and I don't really want to get into it anymore, I can always get out and it's like, all right, I gave it an honest. But yeah, for this method, I would recommend that you use like wire hangers, and this is like, you can use a trash bag, but this is like a t-shirt like bag that you kind of just gonna hold like multiple t-shirts in that I got from work. Yeah, just some type of plastic coating. And like from what the research that I've done, like you don't have to have like it be like crystal clear, as that almost makes it more like a magnifying glass. Like they just need general light, general heat, and that'll help spread it at least, and cover your bases with it. So you don't have to be too picky with the plastic. That being said, I feel like everybody has them, so do not go out of your way to get them unless it's just something easy or cheap for you. But yeah, and I'm not trying to show you like some beautiful structure. I'm just showing you just something that'll kind of work, and as I do more of these, I'll update you guys on better structures. But for right now, I'm just doing general ones that'll work, that'll get the job done, and like will save you money. And then as I get better, as I figure these out, and as you figure these out, we can figure out better and better ways to do this without going out as far as making $1,000, $2,000 investment in a greenhouse. So yeah, if you guys could just like, subscribe if you like the content. If you could comment if you also like it, or if you have any recommendations or suggestions. Like, I love reading your comments, and like I love reading the criticism. I love everything. I'm all for it. So let me know if there's anything else you want to see. I'm trying to get around to different comments that people want that make suggestions about certain things. But yeah, let's get to it. All right. So I've already undone the other hanger. It's not really going to be as complicated as you think. I'm really just making a cross. Got some pliers right here. Just kind of gonna use these, and you don't need special ones. If you happen to take a close look at mine, like, these are specialty, but I kind of use these. I think they were some type of metal work I was doing at one point. I can't remember, like years ago. It was a hobby. I didn't really get too deep into it to remember, as you can tell. But it's any pliers that work, and you kind of use that. I'm gonna try to use that to kind of bend it around it. About the wire around itself. I'm not going to use it all the time, but at least when I get down to the exact points. And if you guys have any suggestions, as always, that's recommended. All right. So right here is just the initial framework, and by initial framework, I mean pretty much all that we're freaking doing. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this. I'm still figuring it out, and I just need these hangers to stay together long, like this, and work as a frame over the plastic as my plants get bigger. And if the plants get so big, and like these little hoop houses are for my like potted plants, of course, and whatever plants can like fit under it, and like I can stretch it out and kind of make it go taller. But I plan that if it does get to that point, I just would just come up with a new idea. Like, unless this lasts long term, this will just buy me time. So this is really it. Like, you can even look at the top. Like, it's just got this like crappy wire work, but yeah. Sorry, I started to make myself feel self-conscious about it. Yeah, I should probably be wearing goggles. I don't know, or at least use some type of precaution. That being said, be very careful. Sorry, this is my second time doing this, so I feel like I should actively try to get better. All right. Haha, I did it with easily. Yeah, if you guys have any other recommendations or safer recommendations, I'm all ears. I'm just here. Like I said, be careful. Even though I'm doing this as reckless as I am, there's probably a better way to do this, and if you guys have suggestions in the comments, I am all ears. Please be careful, and I'm sure there's better ways to do this, but this is just how I'm doing it, just to make do until I can find a better option. It's really not much to it, and this will get the job done. Now, if you want to add some slits or something, I really would just say, like, maybe cut a few holes in there, maybe not too many, and maybe just take it off every once in a while to check on the plant and just make sure that it's doing okay. But other than that, I feel like this will work, and let's go outside and see my other one. All right, this is my other house. My ginger, sorry. This is in my backyard, this is nighttime. Look at it, the ginger. Not doing its best, but you know, it's still alive and it's 50 degrees out here. I'm pretty sure they don't like it that cold, but you know, this one's doing its best. Need to water it, but yeah. Yeah, you guys, let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to do, want to see and stuff like that. But otherwise, you guys just have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, sorry for this total blackout. This is just out here late at night in the garden. Gosh. All right, peace, you guys. Yeah, we're definitely taking this out. Be careful. All right. Now, we're in